everyone, and welcome to today's General Hospital Recap. As always, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of our videos or recaps, and also follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Twitter. Oh my goodness, this is the third time I'm filming this. Can you believe that? Follow us on Twitter for updates on videos, because sometimes the breaking news or it's just breaking in New York, and we get it because we're in New Jersey. I don't know who we are. So make sure you follow us on Twitter for updates about uploads, and let's get right to it. Also, the news broke in for like 1 or 2 segments. I don't know. So there's a little bit of information missing, but I think the only pertinent thing is what Hayden found out from Curtis and another interaction between 2 characters. So let's get right to it. At the police station, Paul's looking for Anna. Jordan and Paul butt heads because she's had enough of him, to be quite honest with you. Anna is attempting to break into someone's apartment. Who is it? And Mac catches her. It's Sloan's apartment, apparently. She fills Mac in on the whole, I killed Carlos, but I didn't really kill Carlos, and everything going on. And she's trying to figure out who they fished out of the harbor, and Mac's gonna help her. So they look around Sloan's apartment for clues and stuff like that. At Pier 54, Carlos won't leave without Sabrina, and she refuses to go with him. So she tells him she doesn't love him anymore, and she grew up and he didn't, and she just really tells him off, and it's just, oh, it's so good. She slays. Yeah, and he grabs her, and Paul sees Carlos, so I'm like, oh no, but by the end of this, I was like, huh? At Elizabeth, so Jason and Elizabeth are still together, so I guess that whole ring thing was a manipulation tactic. Elizabeth, you have disappointed me yet again. She's worried Jake isn't fitting in, and I'm like, well, maybe if you didn't lie to him and make him feel like he didn't know what was going on, then he would fit in a little better. But then again, I'm just really, that really upsets me, that like she would do that to her kid. Anyway, Liz is shocked to hear that Laura was at Sam's and they were having a heated conversation. She gets a voicemail from Nicholas. Jason is meeting with Diane to talk about the divorce, so Elizabeth leaves to, I don't know, go God knows where. Diane arrives! Hey, Diane! Oh, I said hi to Mac the second time I filmed this. Oh, whatever. So she's going over all his assets and his estate's intact, this and that and the other thing, and he wants to talk about the divorce, and she tells him not to make any huge life decisions until he fully grasps the situation. Thank you, Diane. We need an impartial person to tell them this, because things are just, I don't even know anymore. So he wants to give Sam a generous settlement and just give her more than she wants. Like, she doesn't really like want anything like this. I don't know. And he also wants to get Liz and the boys a new house for their family and blah, 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 blah. At Windermere, Hayden gets a call from Curtis and lies about where she's going. Laura checks in on Nick to see if there's any updates on Sam's suspicions. Laura thinks this whole thing is about to blow up. Nicholas is confident that the only things Sam has are easily dismissible theories, and Laura says that Sam knows the truth, and Elizabeth hears her and goes into panic mode. And they all vow a vow of silence. And Nick says the only way this can go wrong is if Liz panics and betrays herself. Ooh. At Kelly's, Sam and Alexis meet. Sam wants a divorce because she found out information that would break Elizabeth and Jason up, and she doesn't want to be tempted to use it. Not a good reason to get a divorce, by the way. Sam tells Alexis that Elizabeth knew Jake was Jason the entire time, and she doesn't want to put her life on hold because what does it matter anyway? Would it really change anything? And Alexis says, well, it matters a lot, apparently. She also feels guilty for hurting Patrick by looking for answers, which I think is absolutely ridiculous, because we all know if and when Robin comes back, Patrick would drop Sam like in a second and not even think about it, so whatever. And Alexis asks if Jason finds out what Elizabeth did, would that change anything between her and Patrick? How am I supposed to know? Don't ask me these questions. So Sam is agitated by Liz taking advantage of Jason's situation, much like the rest of the world. And she asks Alexis asks if Sam wants Elizabeth punished for what she did and to make the choice best for herself. And I'm like, it's not that you want Elizabeth punished, you just want her like to be held accountable for what she did. You know, you're always accountable. #Walking Dead reference. I'm on fire today. See, that wasn't in the first 2 times I filmed this, so I'm happy. Everything happens for a reason. So Hayden and Curtis meet, but I don't know what they find out because the news broke in. And end scene. Hayden returns to Windermere. She's a little off, so I think anything Curtis found wasn't good when it comes to Nicholas. Curtis is talking to a waitress at Kelly's. Jordan sees him and recognizes him. I don't know if that's good or bad or not, but she seems like, you know, Paul tells Carlos to leave and stay away from Anna. So apparently Carlos, is he working for Paul and Paul's known this whole time? I don't know. I don't know. Anna finds a phone number written in Sloan's apartment. She dials it and Paul picks up and she's like, what? What? Thankfully she doesn't say anything, so he doesn't know it was her. Alexis and Jason run into each other. They talk a little bit about the divorce and how it shouldn't be drawn out because it's uncontested. And Jason isn't exactly, like, I know no one's enthusiastic about a divorce, but he doesn't, like, really have any emotion behind it when he talks about it, good or bad, which is strange to me. Elizabeth arrives home. There's a letter from Jason about not being able to wait for their future together, and then Sam's at the door. Dun dun dun. Oh, Sam, do some good, but it shouldn't be Sam, because if it's Sam that reveals this whole thing, it'll just make it look like she, like, I don't know, she's the one taking advantage. I don't know, because it shouldn't be like that. But if this whole thing breaks from like a third source, that would be like the best. You know what I mean? But in any event, thank you so much for watching today's video. Oh, also real fast, there was this article. My nose itches. There was this article. I can't remember where I saw it. It's one of those soap websites. And they basically posed the theory that what if there's a person who's been keeping secrets longer than Elizabeth or Nicholas, because Jason remembered Jake's name. Like, he remembered he and Elizabeth's child, and then right before he went in for surgery, he remembered who he was, and then when Patrick performed the brain surgery, suddenly when he woke up, he didn't remember anything anymore. So they posed the question, did Patrick see Jake's x-rays and recognize his work that he did on Jason Morgan, realize that this person was Jason Morgan, and intentionally wipe out his memory so that he could be with Sam? And I read that and I was like, that is exactly what happened, because it all makes sense, you know? And it would kind of make sense of why all throughout this, Patrick's kind of wanted to keep her away from Jake Doe, you know what I mean? So, what do you think of that theory? Because I really love it. I'll try to find the article if I have room. I should have room. I'll link it down below. But thank you so much for watching today's video, and I will see you tomorrow for more Drama Hospital. Bye!